coming from Uyo and passing through Abia State.
Yes.
I came to some checkpoints manned by military personnel. And what we saw was young men, civilians, community boys, running around, scampering around transporters,
Yes.
asking for one fund or the other. In our own case, we are members of Guild of Editors. We are going on Guild of Editors conference. They stopped us and wanted us. We shunned them and drove away. The soldiers, rather than staying there to check insecurity, to check movement of criminals, simply sat in their huts, those checkpoint booths.
Yes.
And these young men, civilians, ragtag civilians, were scampering across the roads, picking coins, tolls, they call it, from civilians. Ima Powerful may have exaggerated it by talking about
Kidnapping
and all that. But they aiding and abetting kidnapping, because if you don't stop people from threatening, human beings across who are kidnapped from streets, and you're sitting back, you are aiding it, and indirectly endorsing it, as it were. I don't know about organ harvesting and all that, but also human trafficking also can pass the process if they just come and then civilians collect money from them. But my worry is that Ima Powerful is still talking, and you say you're not Nigerians, and you're still talking about Nigeria. But when they say things that Nigerians can see and understand,
yes.
we actually take a cue from, pick it up as a source of commentary to correct wrong practices within the country. Because the important thing is that the reason why you have some of these secessionist groups in Nigeria, why the country is dividing over and over, is because we have a near failed state.
That's it.
Go ahead.
So what I want to tell, from what IPOB is saying, we are not saying that they are
illegitimate.
Their reports are false, but that IPOB before now had caused a lot of problem in the southeast. They are the originators of this problem. Nobody set their house on fire. They were the people who set their house on fire. And when they set their house on fire, government decided to bring security to the people. And the security that has been sent to the place should be they are doing what they want to do. They are not doing what they were asked to do. They are doing what they want to do. So if the southeast want to enjoy freedom and liberty, they should keep to the pronouncements of the Constitution. You have a right to, they should allow people to have freedom. Freedom is all what we're talking about. Yes, freedom of speech, freedom of movement, and people should have the ability to exercise their rights. But in this case, IPOB came up with another agenda and started causing problem in communities, in the state, and ravaging people's life. So if the military is there and this is what they are doing, the southeast should learn a lesson from it. And tomorrow, if the soldiers are withdrawn, they should be able to think of how to keep the peace. Because if the peace is there, just like in River State, we have peace by the grace of God. Everybody is enjoying it. And I think most of the southeast are in River State, because this is the closest place they can come in. And they are enjoying the peace. That is what we want the southeast to maintain. If they maintain that peace, I think all what they are saying here will not be useful. Yes, so they invited the problem to themselves and let them enjoy it. They can enjoy the problem.
Well, the southeast is not only for southeast; it's for Nigeria.
Yes, for Nigeria.
It's southeast of Nigeria. Other Nigerians also live there. And if a section of the country is in crisis, it affects everyone. It's an injury to one, it's injury to all. That's why we're a federation. So the problem we have in this country is a problem of secession.
That's it.
And like I said, we can only have a stable country when we begin to have justice in our system. Let Nigeria convince the Southeast and other secessionist groups in the country that Nigeria is for everyone. That is important. And let some of the secessionist groups also see Nigeria as a country where they can make their contribution. Because if you ask me, The Southeast is one of the most blessed groups of Nigerians.
Of course.
They are claustrophobic. They don't stay at a place. They move out. They are very industrious. They are one of the richest set of Nigerians.
Yes.
They are one of the most industrious and most productive population in Nigeria. So let those who are calling for secession sheath their sword and come back to Nigeria, come back to the fold, and contribute to the development of Nigeria. Yes, people are saying, well, they can be president, Southeast can produce president. How can you produce president when half of your population are involved in secession? So let there be peace and stability. So there is Southeast that has what it takes to control the economy of this country, to control the political structure of this country, or indeed to participate and be part of the mobilizing force, part of the stabilizing force of the nation. Be allowed to be at peace.
Yes.
That's the important thing.